so much for joining us today. My name is Beth Tafolla-Voetsch, and I'm the Chief Development Officer with Cal Athletics. I also have the honor of serving on our NAD Executive Board. And today I'm joined by Maggie Johnson, our Assistant AD for Annual Giving and Alumni Relations here at Cal. So for our time today, we hope to talk a bit about annual giving. And there's a lot there. We're going to try to keep it high level in hopes that you'll spend some time at your tables and share different examples and ideas that you're using. But an annual giving plan can depend on the size and scope of the school that you work at or the department and your unit. But we really hope today just to share a few key takeaways with a couple examples of what we do here at Cal Athletics. So with that, Maggie, can you share some of the key areas of an annual giving plan and how we might have implemented them here at Cal Athletics?
Sure. Well, I think the first thing to think about is it's an annual plan, so it should cover an entire year's worth of work. And it's going to be for the masses. It's the majority of the people that are giving to your program are participating in whatever plan you come up with. So it needs to cover a wide breadth of channels. So snail mail, direct mail, telemarketing, texting campaigns, 24-hour campaign blitzes, the monthly challenges. And you really want to partner with your campus, UDAR, to make sure that you're sort of in line with the university as well. And then, peer-to-peer, our best assets are our donors, so are they helping us through this plan as well. Also, keep in mind you'll want to balance retention and acquisition of donors. Can't just focus on retaining them, but you also need to find new donors as you go along. And at the end of the day, the donors need to feel thanked, which is a crucial part of your annual giving plan. All of this is separate from frontline fundraising, major gift fundraising, planned gifts, gift agreements, etc. Now, Beth, as you're someone who leads a team of major gift officers as well, how do you find the balance and the focus in annual giving when we could just have all of our major gift officers go out and close 6, 7, 8-figure gifts? Why this work?
Yeah. Thanks for that, Maggie. So annual giving is critical. It's the foundation of any fundraising shop, really, despite size or scope of your team or department. We view annual giving as a way for the community to come together, whether it be the university, the department, or a program. And as probably is obvious, it can generate current use support, right, for the student athletes of today that are roaming our halls and on our courts or on our fields. So the goal for us, I think, as we've talked a lot about, is really to reach a broad audience. It can provide that cross-generational value and really meeting donors where they are in their phase of life at that moment. With this reach, it can help to identify potential donors and kind of move through the pipeline of prospective donors of major gifts or principal gifts. And lastly, it can really support a culture of philanthropy and that habit of giving. And I think there's somebody I'm working with right now who made their first gift the year out of school, $25 to their water polo team, and now 40, 50 years later, he's considering a transformational gift. So I think that habit of giving is really an important part of annual giving. So with that in mind, Maggie, can you share a few successes or a few ways that we've implemented a successful annual giving plan?
Yeah, so if we're thinking about it being multi-channeled, which I touched on, we also want it to be convenient. So like you said, meeting donors where they are. That could be physically. So when they come to your events, are there ways for them to give? For example, we use QR codes here. So you come to an event, you scan a QR code, you make your gift on site. Social media, everyone has it in their pocket. We actually recently did a fundraising campaign, 24-hour big give, and for every dollar we spend on Instagram advertising, we raised $34, which is a great ROI on what I thought was a pretty small spend, which was great. And then the impact of their giving, right? Impact both in their wallet, recurring giving, great way to minimize the impact on my wallet every month. But the impact, matching gifts. Are we utilizing matching gifts so they feel like they have a bigger impact, even though their gift might be smaller? And then the impact on the community. Are we utilizing ambassadors to reach their networks, to partner with us, and to bring in new donors? Like I mentioned, donor acquisition is crucial. But at the end of the day, the donors are only going to return if they had a good experience. So we make sure that at the Cal Athletics Fund, we survey them. Did you have a good time? Are you going to donate again? Do you feel like a valued member of our community? Also, like those are all very crucial questions to making sure that your donors are going to keep coming back to you.
Yeah, and we spent a lot of time in assessing the data and asking our donors, is what we're doing meeting what you're interested in or your needs? So I think as we wrap, one thing that we'd leave you with, and we'd urge you to think about what a compelling case is for your department or your program. And we'd urge you to think about how to partner with student athletes and with coaches to really make that a compelling case. So thank you again, Maggie, for partnering with me on this, and thank you all so much for joining us. We hope you have a great convention. And if you have any questions or any follow-up, please don't hesitate to reach out.